Wouldn't it be cool to have a tiny timer living quietly beside your screen while you work? If that sounds useful, keep watching. If not, well, you know exactly what to do. The Pomodoro technique helps you stay focused by working for 25 minutes, taking a 5-minute break, and repeating this cycle. After 4 work sessions, you take a longer break. By the end of this video, you'll understand how the code works, not just how to copy it. Let's start with the imports. We import everything from tkinter because it allows us to build graphical user interfaces in Python. Tkinter gives us windows, buttons, labels, and canvases, all the tools we need for this project. Next, we define our constants. These include colors for the interface, a font name, and the time values for work sessions and breaks. Using constants makes the code easier to read and easier to change later. For example, if you want a 50-minute work session instead of 25, you only change one line. We then define 2 global variables. The first one keeps track of how many sessions have passed. The second stores the timer reference so we can cancel it when resetting the app. This is important for controlling the countdown correctly. Now let's look at the reset function. This function stops the current timer, resets the session count, resets the timer text back to 0, clears the check marks, and sets the title back to timer. This ensures the app always restarts in a clean state. Next is the function that controls the timer logic. Each time the timer starts, we increase the session counter. We then convert minutes into seconds because the countdown works in seconds. Here's where the Pomodoro logic happens. If the session count reaches 8, the program starts a long break. If the session count is even, it starts a short break. Otherwise, it starts a work session. The label text and colors change automatically so the user knows whether it's time to work or rest. The countdown function is responsible for updating the timer every second. It converts seconds into minutes and seconds, and formats the time so it always looks clean, like 05:00. The timer updates using window.after, which schedules the function to run again after 1 second. When the countdown reaches 0, the next session starts automatically. Now let's move on to the user interface. We create the main window, set its title, background color, and padding. The title label displays the current state of the timer. It changes between work and break, and updates its color depending on the session. We use a canvas to display an image of a tomato. The image is optional. You can replace it with any image as long as it's compatible with tkinter. On top of the image, we place the timer text so it updates in real time. Next, we add 2 buttons. The start button begins the timer. The reset button stops everything and clears the timer. Below the timer, we display check marks. Each check mark represents a completed work session, giving visual feedback on progress. Finally, we call main loop. This line is very important. Without it, the window would open and close immediately and the app would not work. And that's it. You've just built a fully functional Pomodoro timer using Python and tkinter. This project teaches GUI programming, timer logic, and clean code structure. If you want to improve this project, you can add sounds, animations, or turn it into an object-oriented program. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.